Are you tired of being overwhelmed, completely frustrated, and not get anything done? Let's fix that right now. Welcome to 2022. We're so excited to be on the journey with you and truly grow your business and help you become a better real estate agent and just a better individual and a productive member of society every single day. So today is awesome. We're going to talk about something that I've struggled with for years, and I know a ton of leaders and people in all different fields and work areas struggle with all the time, and that's feeling overwhelmed, procrastinating, and continue to just get bogged down with to-do lists and tasks and everything that's going on in your life. Now, coming into the new year, I'm sure you've made a ton of New Year's resolutions and you've listed everything out that you want to get done in your life and things you want to do and accomplish and aspire to. And you get to a point where you look at this list and it's just overwhelming. It's so much things on this list and you just can't figure out which one do I do first? How am I going to do this? You start to get to a point where you're asking yourself these questions. Man, which ones are most important? And then you start to think about, I'm so busy, how am I ever going to accomplish this thing? And you're going to start asking yourself these questions. You're going to be thinking these thoughts of, there's so much here that I want to do and accomplish. Where do I even begin? That overwhelming feeling is going to cause stress in your life, anxiety. It's going to impact your relationships, and it's just going to overall be unhealthy, and that's not good. And what ends up happening is when you start to say all those things like, I don't know what to do first, or I have way too much to do, you end up not doing anything. We've all been there, we've all done it. You go and sit on the couch and you're like, oh my gosh, this is way too much. I don't want to do any of it. Just let me watch TV, or I need to go eat some food, or any of these things start to happen. You're trying to eat the whole elephant all at once. And they talk about it one bite at a time. And that's what we're going to work on today. How do we refocus our attention so that we can actually become productive in our life and not feel overwhelmed and end up procrastinating? So let's start with one important task right off the plate. You need to take all the items in your head and get them all on a piece of paper. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Some of you might want to have just an abstract piece of blank white paper and just write them everywhere, just notes all over the place. Do that. You might want to do a mind map on a whiteboard or on some sort of a canvas. Do that. I'm a little bit more organized in things and thinking. I kind of want a direct list. So I just list out everything in every area of my life that I want to accomplish, that I want to do, or a to-do that I need to get done. Maybe a task that needs to happen and I'm procrastinating and waiting on it. So start there. Write everything that you can down. Get it completely out of your mind. Spend actually 10, 20, 30 minutes sitting there. Go outside, away from distractions, and just think. If you have to pull up your email to help jog your memory, do that. Look at all your previous notes and to-do lists. Do that. Do it with your spouse or a friend or family if you need to, and do that. The key is to spend 100% focused time on removing all of these ideas, items, and thoughts out of your head and putting it on paper. That's step number one. If you don't do that, you are going to continue to stress your mind out thinking, oh, there's something I'm forgetting, or there's more things that I want to do and I can't put it all on paper and I'm getting frustrated. So get it all out, get it on paper to where that should give you a certain sense of peace. Now don't look at the sheet yet because it's going to be very overwhelming, but the key is get it all out of your mind. It's called a true mind dump. That's step number one. Step number two is very, very essential. You need to prioritize your list into what is the most important items. Now, that doesn't always mean urgent. A lot of people misconstrue urgency with important. And you have to really understand what's going to make the biggest impact in your life by getting this done first. What's going to make the biggest stride in growing yourself and or your business. Choose those ones first. Those are the most important ones, not necessarily urgent. Some things are urgent and important, like health and other things like that. So make those top priorities. But what you need to do is you need to recognize which ones are urgent which ones are really important and potentially urgent, and focus the other ones that are not as important. They're more like dreams and goals and visions. Put those to the side just a little bit, but start to organize your list. Now to refocus and actually make you productive, what we're going to do is a little index card or a small little piece of paper that you need to have set for every single day. What you're going to do is this exercise you're going to do the night before your next day. And what that does is it's going to let you go to sleep with a clear mind and a plan for tomorrow. And on that index card or note piece of note paper or small little piece of paper for a list, you're going to write 1 to 5 of those items on that big giant board that you have of tasks that you honestly think and feel confident that you can get done tomorrow. Okay? You don't want to bring that huge list with you everywhere you go, because every time you look at it, it's going to give you stress and anxiety, like, oh my gosh, I got so much to do. The goal is to leave that list at home, leave it in a place you don't see all the time. It's your library. You're going to go back to it, but what you want to focus on is that little note card, that index card, that little sticky note, whatever that is. Write those 1 to 5 tasks that are deemed most important by you that you want to accomplish the next day. Then take that, put that next to your keys, your wallet, your phone that you're going to take with you on the next day, and or keep it in a place that you're going to see all day long. Don't hide it in your pocket. Put it somewhere you're going to see throughout your day. That's going to keep you on task, and it's going to keep you focused on, if you accomplish those 5 things, you're going to be able to feel good about doing something productive that day versus looking at a big list and not accomplishing any of them, or maybe getting one thing done. So those 5 items become your priority. Get those things done that day, and then you're done for the day. And reset that night for the next day with 3 to 5 new things, or 1 to 3 new things that you feel like you can accomplish the next day. That's really key. Now the last is really, really important, and it helps with the dopamine that we all have of getting things done and checking things off your list. As your natural day goes, you're going to remember new things that you need to accomplish and do. You can put that on a different piece of paper, take it home, and add it to your library list. But alongside that, you should keep track of all of the things you're actually accomplishing throughout your day. You're going to run into things all over the place that you're going to say, wow, I did this today and it wasn't even on my list. Write that down somewhere so that you can reflect on your day that night and understand that, yes, you were productive. Not only did you complete your task items, but you also were able to accomplish these 3, 4, 5 other things that happened and was thrown at you throughout your day. That's going to give you that sense of accomplishment. It's going to reduce your stress and anxiety, and it's going to help you feel less overwhelmed every day. Your now mission is to wake up each and every day with a priority list of items that are worth attacking. Don't look at the whole picture. It'll all happen over time. Focus on those 1 to 5 items, hit them the next day, and feel more accomplished every single day. We'll see you guys next time.